Today's guest is an entrepreneur, businessman, and record label exec. He has carved a niche for himself as one of Nigeria's most celebrated music managers. And he's also responsible for launching some of the most successful music careers that we have seen here in Nigeria. Today's guest is a talent manager, entrepreneur, and founder of popular Nigerian record label Made Man Music Group. There is no doubt that Ubi Franklin carved a niche for himself as one of the most celebrated talent managers in Nigeria. Wow, Mr. Ubi Franklin, you look dapper.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Blue shoes.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, this handsome man standing next to me, Mr. Ubi Franklin, thank you so much for being with us on the Come Up. We've got a lot to talk about today. So we're going to take it all the way from the start. When you were younger, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, what your family life was like.
I grew up in different part of Nigeria. I grew up in Calabar, I grew up in Abuja, and I grew up in Lagos. So it's been when your brothers grow up and move, oh, come and stay with me. Or when your dad is being transferred to a particular place, you go and stay. So, but I've lived my life around Calabar, Abuja, and Lagos.
That's amazing. Okay, so did you always want to be a musician, or did you always want to be in the music industry?
At all. Growing up, my mom sent my dad to school. Yeah, by doing petty trading, then back in maybe in the 60s or 70s, thereabout. And I think that's where I picked my business thing from. Because she grew up, and every time things got better with the family, you tell her, leave this business and focus on it. She said, no, I have to continue.
So you always knew that you wanted to be a manager?
I didn't know. For me, it was hustle. And then I had to grow into that passion on the job. I had the opportunity to go into internet fraud and all that. I never did it because my mom used to say, if you do anything that is wrong to make money, the money will not last and they will catch you and you go to jail. And so she instilled that fear in us years ago.
How many are you guys?
We're 15 now. Yeah.
15 kids?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
My dad had 15 kids, so my mom had 10. We're supposed to be 11, but I'm a twin. My twin brother died on the journey to life. So,
I'm sorry about that.
My mom had 2 sets of twins, so I was a younger generation of twins.
What did you always want to be like when you were younger?
My dad really wanted me to be a lawyer, but when I was growing up, I was just mixed between politics and being a lawyer. Like, I just wanted to be into politics. You
really are a dynamic individual. There's some people that is just like, oh, it's music and music is my life and whatever. Just back in the day, was there any one particular artist or any one particular song that kind of kept you going, that like drove you and gave you hope and ambition?
I think it was a song from Iyanya, "See me all today, see me all the way." That song kept giving me this idea that the guy was going to become a big artist.
Yes, I mean, you guys have had a long and successful run. So we are going to take a break. Right now, we're going to listen to, I guess, something from Iyanya. I feel like it's fitting.
Yeah,
we're going to play something from Iyanya.
Can I suggest?
Yes, please.
I like this song. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
When you enter, you can feel them. I think it's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right, well, by request from Ubi Franklin, Hold On by Iyanya. That was a beautiful jam by Iyanya. So now we've kind of gotten to know you growing up, kind of how your family dynamic was set up. So now we are in the early stages of the hustle, okay? So you met Iyanya, and now you guys are talking about management. How did that conversation first kick off?
So I called him. I chased him for a long time, like maybe 6 months. I'm like, come, let's work together. I think we can do this. And I finally met him in Abuja. I still have that picture. And I held him and said, come here. You know me? He said, no. I said, listen, I'm that guy that's been disturbing you. He said, oh, bro, no vex. So we had a few conversations on how to start working together. So he came to the studio, recorded the Kukeri song, and he didn't complete it. I had to lie to him one day. I called him, I said, guy, we have a check of 500,000 and you need to come and record this song. So the guy wants to give us a show, but we can only catch that check if we give him a song. I played him Kukere. I told him it's not finished. He said we should finish the song and send it to him. He said, are you serious? Bro, I'm coming now. He said, I only have 1K. I'm going to buy fuel in my car and come. He took that 1K, bought fuel in his car. And as he was coming, what was in my head? If Iyanya gets here, he's going to strangle me. So I said, get into the studio, record. I showed him the check. He said, bro, no worry. You know, he got into the studio, recorded, and everything kind of worked out. So when he was done with the song, Iyanya was like, send the song to him. Let's go and catch this check. So that's when I broke the news to him. I said, there's no check. So when that happened, a lot of guys really wanted to sign him. People were calling him to sign him to their record labels. I told him, listen, I don't suffer for another person to eat. I said, we need to start something. So that's how Made Men Music came.
So how hard was it for you to decide that, you know what, I'm going to take the backseat and work on the background and the business aspect instead of being, you know, the guy in the limelight?
You see, people forget that you have to focus on the business. Once the business is right, you'll be known. I'm
sure during that time that there's some times when it was uncertain, because when you're trying to go through, you have a vision that it seems like maybe only you and maybe at the time Iyanya believed in, that you guys could fully see. How did you get through those rough times when you were just like, guy, like this thing might not work?
I've never said that. A lot of things I positioned for Iyanya, he didn't believe in any, right? So that's why I was saying that you need someone to always propel you, to always push you and give you that confidence that, listen, this can happen. There are people that don't believe in themselves. I have those moments sometimes. Okay.
All right. So I know that, you know, while all of that was going on, this is MTV, so we have to bring it back to the music. What was that one song, whenever, maybe even you, whenever you're going through like a really tough time, because that sounds like it was a struggle times for you guys, what's that one song or one artist that keeps you motivated?
Imagine me being free.
Oh, I like that. All right, okay, well, we're gonna listen to a sultry track and then come back and really get into, I guess, one of the more formidable years that you guys have had as Triple MG and the evolution of Ubi Franklin. All right, so welcome back. Ubi Franklin is still here, the ultimate trooper. We've definitely squared away some really personal and emotional things, but we're bringing it back to the fans. So Fumilala on Twitter wants to know, who is that one person that's just always has your back, no matter what? If you're going through hell, you know, you call that person and they'll be right there.
I have a cousin, Umini. Yeah, my mom, you know, but you know, because of my mom's age, and you know, when the older you get, you start seeing some sickness and error. So I always don't call out for everything. Okay.
All right, guys, things are getting pretty heated, but I feel like I've learned so much from you already, and not just from like business, but also how you handle some things personally. Because I have to say, I don't think that there'll be a lot of people that would have gone through the year that you have gone through and to come out of it with such grace.
Can I do this?
You're stealing my drink. You're stealing my drink. It's okay.
But you're not drinking it, so look at where I am. You're still here.
Very true, very true. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but do not go too far. You're still watching the Come Up. I have this handsome gentleman, Ubi Franklin, with me. Yeah, drinking and eating my cucumber. Thank you. Thank you very much. Join in on the conversation at MTV Base West and use the hashtag #TheComeUp. Stay tuned. You are watching MTV Base. Still to come on the Come Up.
A lot of people step away from me. I cried my heart. I almost committed suicide. You know, it was the toughest part of my life, and yeah.
Welcome back to the Come Up. My special guest today is Ubi Franklin. He is still here. So we've gotten to know Ubi as the manager, right? But there's more to you than that. What is the state of Triple MG?
It is running in a very, very better, you know, everything is structured. So Made Men Music is running, Tilteries is running, Instant Pickup is running. So I run around these organizations and a few others every day. So I run 7 companies every day.
I'm sorry, wait, one man, you run 7 companies?
Yeah, I run 7 companies.
How do you do that?
So delegation, structure,
That's very inspirational.
Yeah.
And where do you get that inspiration from? Is it from a specific artist or song?
No, it's just a life experience every day. You know, people they love to hate people. So every day when I see that people hate on you, they don't like you, they inspire me. Because it makes me understand that, listen, you have nobody, you have nothing, you have to just keep working, you have to keep, going for that next big thing.
So speaking of inspiration, you, right now for Triple MG, I think the biggest act that we know right now that's still signed to the label is Techno.
Yeah.
But which other artists that are not necessarily under the label would you want to work with?
Now, right now I have Techno, Celebable, there's Eliman, there's Rojalino, and there's Chips.
Okay.
Those are the Eliman, Rojalino, and Chips are the new new addition that I just added to the company. So Celebable is there, good music. Techno, obviously good music, everyone knows him. Right now, I don't want to work with already made people. I want to start. When you start the process, it's sweeter.
Very true.
That's what I want to do.
All right, so we are going to take a break and go straight to the music. But when we come back, we've got more burning hot questions for Ubi Franklin. With every great person who's accomplished great things, there's always just a bit of controversy. So there were things going on with you and your wife saying that she was no longer wearing her wedding ring and all this other stuff. I know that she had come out to say that it was because she was on set. She was shooting a movie. Just basically clear up that situation. Are you currently still married?
It's a tough situation, but either go hard or go home. So this is a situation we have to deal with, and that's as quiet and as personal I've kept it. I want to keep it that way. But whatever happens, I'll update all of you. Okay. It's no bad time for anyone to return back to the single life. So you guys want me back in the single life?
I mean, because I'm looking, I was like, oh, there ain't no ring, so.
I've not been wearing a ring for like 6 months. 6 months there, but yeah.
Besides, the things that we've already talked about, what other things made last year so tough?
The whole blog and things became so bad for me.
Did people step away from you during that time?
A lot of people stepped away from me. I cried my heart. I almost committed suicide. It was the toughest part of my life, and it was tough. And the only people I had then were family. A lot of people left me.
So no industry people reached out?
A lot of people stopped picking up my phone calls. They were like, you're too controversial. But right now, there are a lot of them around me that I'm looking for one help or the other. I'll give them, because that's how I'm wired.
Was there somebody that stepped away from you that you were really shocked?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Can you tell us who?
I won't mention their names, but there are a few people that stepped away from me that I felt like, I thought you had my back. But the good thing, in that period, it helped me build new friends. It helped me build new people. You see, I'm meeting you right now, and it's still part of that journey. I'm meeting everyone behind the camera. It's part of that journey. I'm sure if that journey did not happen, I won't be here today. So my journey, for me, makes me understand that I have to meet these people at some point. So I believe that this will go out, the people will watch it. Those that will relate. Those that will not relate will use it as memories. But trust me, I've had a good life.
And there's still some people that even after they've heard it from you, they'll still be like, no, he's still this guy.
The funny thing, I have a good life. And I've never been this successful in my life before. Cash in the bank and properties and everything. So now that's why I'm saying my battle is my bread. So everything brought me here. The growth from where it started to this point is very disruptive. So now once something is disruptive, it's either you have an accident and you buy a new car, or your house gets burnt and you buy a new house. So you need to always prepare yourself for the trip. So so a lot of people, when things like happen to them, they go down or they commit suicide. Listen, I had my suicide moments several times.
And how did you get out of that? Because Nigeria in itself is experiencing this type of depression stage.
I would say the most depressed people are entertainers, the popular people. If they like, they should say yes or no. those are the most depressed people.
No, I'm definitely inspired by your story, and right now we're gonna just go back to the music, but when we come back, we will hear more from Ubi Franklin and his evolution in music, love, and business. Ubi Franklin, at this point of your journey, you are a household name.
Okay.
Everybody in Nigeria, in Africa, even overseas, they know who you are. But looking back at it, what's like one of your favorite career highlights?
It was when I launched Instant Pickup in Lagos in July. It was the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Okay, and speaking of brand loyalty, a lot of shakeups have happened within Triple MG. But one person that has been there since the beginning and is still there now is Techno. Why do you think that your partnership with Techno has been so successful?
I think my partnership with Techno has been tougher than even my partnership with Iyanya. But Techno is a guy that knows what he wants, and I think for me, he's the most talented thing I've ever touched. Yeah.
And then to talk about another change that happened within Triple MG, so Emanara also left, and it all just kind of seemed to happen around the same time.
Yeah.
So was there something that was going on within Triple MG? Yeah. Was there something that was going on within Triple MG that maybe the media wasn't privy to as to why there were so many changes and people were leaving?
Change is disruptive. So for something to change, they need to be that thunderstorm. If you want to change, if you want to change something great needs to happen. So once there's that change, it means you're about to emerge. Something is about to happen in your own company. So I always welcome the change. And once it happens, I'm always happy because I believe something is about to happen.
And are you all in a good state? Would you say that you, Emanara, Iyanya, you're all in a good state?
Yeah, I saw him and we were on a boat cruise in New York. Emanara Flavor's boat cruise. Yeah, she good. I think I was with 2 Saturdays ago at a friend's wedding. So we're good. You see, this is like politics, no permanent friends, no permanent enemies. So,
would you guys ever work together in the future?
Yeah, if there are opportunities for us to work. Yeah, I'm a businessman. If money got to be made, money got to be made.
I'm loving it. Okay, we are gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get into some music, and when we come back, ask you a little bit more questions about your personal life and what the future of Triple MG might look like.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome back. I still have Ubi Franklin here. I know I've been asking you a lot of questions from myself. Yes, you have.
Have I been doing good?
No, you have been doing good, because some people are like, I can't answer that. I'm not going to talk about that. But you've been really open and candid with us. So right now, I'm actually going to turn it over to social media. We've had a couple questions come in. So the first question comes from Misguided Tammy. She wants to know, do you have a pet peeve?
I've always wanted my home, my house, to be exactly like when I walk into a 7-star hotel. So if I get into a house and I'm uncomfortable in that house.
So if it's like disorderly, that's a pet.
So I always want everything to be arranged. I love white, everything.
Ooh.
So sometimes
white's in this night, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we are gonna take a quick break, but do not go too far, because when we come back, we're gonna be asking Ubi some steaming, burning hot questions. He's like, I'm ready for y'all, he ready. But in the meantime, feel free to join in on the conversation. Tweet at us at MTVBaseWest and use the hashtag #TheComeUp. Do not go too far. You are watching The Come Up on MTV Base. Still to come on The Come Up.
I want people to remember that I've invested in people's lives over the years. I see that I have a legacy of successful businesses that are out there.
Welcome back to The Come Up. I'm still here with the wonderful Ubi Franklin. I've gotten to know him quite intimately, I have to say, and I'm really glad. Because it's different when you have somebody next to you versus you just thinking that you know of them because of the internet and all that stuff. Okay, so right now, your life is on the up and up.
Yeah.
You have a great business that you successfully launched this year. As you mentioned, you have new acts that's coming onto Triple MG. That are already on Triple MG. What are you currently working on right now?
I'm just working on succeeding more. I have an expansion plan. For now, we're in Lagos and Abuja. We have plans to go to other states in Nigeria and then go to London, New York, Atlanta, Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya. So we are going to expand, So for now, I'm trying to make sure that Lagos and Abuja that we've opened for now, for instant pickup, succeeds very well. So once they succeed, I'll start spreading those wings to those areas because I want everybody to feel this thing. It's an African dream. So.
But I feel like you've already alluded on it already, but just tell us once again, what is your ultimate life goal? Like when people look back at the life of Ubi Franklin, what do you want them to remember?
I want people to remember that I've invested in people's lives over the years. I see that I have a legacy of successful businesses that are out there. And they should not forget that for every successful business, there were a few failed ones, but you have to flip over to the next level. So once you fail and you want to remain on the same sport, that's when you're having a problem.
All right, so we are gonna take a look at our last music video for today, and since you are my guest, I'll let you do the honors. What music video are we looking at?
Can I pick 3? I'm not allowed to pick 3.
We just have time for one.
Okay, you know what? Rojalino, Give Me Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so DJ
Good
Ubi
music.
Franklin on the beat. Okay, so our time here is officially coming to an end, but I feel like since you're so involved in music, you have to be like musically inclined. So can you sing for us?
I can sing any song?
Any song.
Gospel, anyone?
Anything.
Okay, I think I told you that I have a song that I always go to, and the song is, I might not get the lyrics right, but maybe I understand a few things. When I am down and all my soul so weary, when trouble comes and my heart burden be, when I am still and waiting in your presence. I think that's how the song goes.
Yeah. So just to leave us on, I guess, like an inspirational note, because I feel like there's so much that people can learn from you. So do you have any words of wisdom for your fans out there, people that want to go into management or become really successful businessmen?
3 things. They might not come in any particular order. Know that growth is disruptive. If you want to grow in life, you can't be in a comfortable position and grow. So just try to work hard. I don't think that there's nothing like overnight success. Everything I've said to you on this interview doesn't sound like it happened in a day. So that's it.
All right, guys, I hope you guys have taken all the words of wisdom from Ubi and used. Thank you so much, Ubi Franklin, for being on the Come Up. And thank you guys for watching. As always, I want to know your thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Are there some things about Ubi that you didn't know? Are there still some more things that you would like to know? Be sure to tweet at us at MTV Base West, and also
tweet at me too.
Yes, at Ubi Franklin, and let us know your thoughts. All right, this is the Come Up on MTV Base.